Welcome to this daily/weekly reading. My name is Athen, and this is for December 23rd through the 29th. So I'm going to take an R&R for the holidays, so I decided to do one weekly reading for the week. If you guys have any specific questions, please feel free to contact me, but I'm going to go through this one by one for the days, just the same way I would for the dailies. So coming out of this new moon in Sagittarius now begins this week, and the energies as they start to build towards the end of the week is going to be the first quarter phase. It's going to be the first quarter of the moon. So this whole week is a building of energies. Building of this Sagittarius passion, adventure, expansiveness. And as the week unfolds, starting to materialize it, starting to take more action as that energy builds. Early on in the week, because it's still a new moon, it's still about being receptive, but kind of experimenting a little bit. There is a lot of action-oriented aspects in the astrological chart, which is suggesting that there can be some actions and some movements, but what it is it's kind of getting our feet wet, experimenting a little bit with the new energy. So I see it, especially with it being a fiery energy, it's getting our feet wet, taking action, and implementing these new energies into our life. Now on Tuesday and Wednesday, we have the moon going into Capricorn, which is about masterfulness. And it's the first sign after Sagittarius, which is about taking all of this passion and infinite possibilities and stepping into it, embodying it. So on Tuesday and Wednesday, see how you are embodying these elements. Are you living expansively? Are you living from a higher perspective with optimism, from that higher realm perspective, which is naturally optimistic? Are you implementing these energies into your life? And the way it's going to play out in the aspect grid is we've got Venus squaring up to the North Node on Tuesday, which is needing some sort of action in our relationships. Venus recently went through a sort of transformation over Pluto, so our relationships have changed a little bit. Perhaps we got a little bit deeper with relationships, and some healing took place too with that sextile with Chiron just this last weekend. So now there's some action, there's some things we can do to really bring people into our path, okay? And it may require some action, it may require coming out of our skin a little bit to make it happen, but all in all on Tuesday, just see how people can really contribute to your life, how you can contribute to their path, to their life, and how you can come together and sort of share a general direction or a specific direction if it is something in particular. Now on Wednesday, we've got Mars trining up to the North Node, which is action-oriented. This is about setting goals. So I think this is a very good intention part of the week here. On Wednesday, start to set those intentions in terms of things you want to see during this whole lunar cycle. How can you not only implement these energies, but where? And so with this, it's looking at your goals, looking at your ambitions. What do you want? What's important to you in your life, and how you can bring this in? Now this is Christmas Eve, so it can be a time of reflection in terms of this, but I'm just getting the sense that it's starting to implement it, or at least starting to think about it in some sense, especially in terms of those goals, ambitions, anything that's important to you. Now while this is happening, we start this whole Mercury aspect starting on Wednesday as well. Mercury is going to go up to that square with Uranus, then he's going to go over Pluto on Thursday, get that sextile with Chiron just like Venus did, and then the square to the North Node at the end of the week. So same process that Venus just went through. Now starting with Mercury on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, Mercury is going to square up to Uranus. So midweek, this is about being open. Be open to new thoughts, new ideas. Your mind might be sort of stimulated. Watch any rash decisions, any compulsive decisions. But overall, it's about keeping an open mind. And through that, that's where Uranus can help give us that information. And then on Thursday, Mercury goes over Pluto. So this is where perhaps some releasing needs to happen in terms of what we're saying, what we're communicating, or what we're even thinking. You know, with Mercury, sometimes our minds are just too active. And this week, especially around Christmas, we're going to notice the importance of turning down the mental volume, turning down even the vocal volume, and seeing the immense importance of that. Because we're going to perhaps have some very deep, profound insights. I mean, Mercury going over Pluto is deep, it's profound information, knowledge, awareness. So if we do have this deep understanding, what I'm getting the sense of is feeling into it. Okay, feeling into the energy and allowing any labeling or any specific things to go. Because while Pluto deepens, Pluto also strips away. And what Pluto strips away is any attachments or any overemphasis of fears, attachments, ego-based sorts of things, which are often associated with thinking. So not thinking about it, but allowing it to come to you. That's the sort of energy here around Thursday. And release any old thought patterns, any old ideas, any old beliefs that are no longer serving you. Turn down that volume, and I think through that there will be a nice, good connection to the present moment, to those divine messages, and to everything around us as well. Now also on Thursday, he's going to go over with a sextile with Chiron, so this is a healing sort of energy, and also healing our communications as well as our thoughts as well. So be open to that. Be open to some healing that might benefit you in terms of your whole understanding or perspective in particular. And during this time on Thursday and Friday, the moon is going to be in Aquarius. So it's very important that through this, we tap into our true self. It's about freedom. It's about lifting up. You know, sometimes with Pluto, things can feel kind of dense if there's attachment. So it's about releasing any attachments to any ideas, to your thoughts, to overthinking, whatever it is. And then naturally there will be a lightness that is Aquarius, which is tapping into your angelic self, your true self, and having that freedom that comes with it. Now on Friday, we have Mercury squaring up to that north node like Venus did early on in the week. So this is where perhaps some of our ideas that came to us, or this new perspective, or more presence in our life, or whatever it was, this transformation we went through with Pluto, it's beginning to implement it over the weekend. How can we put in these new ideas into our life? How can we put these ideas towards our path? How can we release these attachments and that benefit us in our direction, etc.? So bringing in the thoughts, communications with our overall direction will help keep this square a productive and constructive sort of energy. If you're noticing that perhaps your thoughts are getting in the way, then there is some more releasing that perhaps needs to do in order for us to have that alignment to our north node direction. So now on Friday, the last aspect of the week until next week is we have the sun sextiling up to Neptune. And we're going to feel this probably Saturday and Sunday as well. So this is relaxation. This is the time, again, the time of the year to relax, to be receptive, to tap into our spiritual selves, the present moment. And it just so happens that the moon is going to be in Pisces over the Saturday and Sunday weekend as well. So be receptive, tap into that, go with the flow. And this is the first quarter phase, so it is about taking action in terms of the energy is higher, but it's that present action, that presence of Mars when he's not active, but he's relaxed and peaceful and going with the flow. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and draw a card for the week and see where Spirit would like a little more emphasis. Okay, Saturn. Well, stay grounded. I think that is the element to all of this. Saturn is in Scorpio, and that is a connection there with Pluto, which is playing such a big role this month. Stay grounded, tap into your wisdom, tap into your experience, see the big picture, take all the Sagittarius energy. Saturn builds. Saturn is the master. He builds on the possibilities. He builds on what's available. And he's the master. Through experience, he's done this. So we've all done this. We've all had plenty of experience either in this life or past life. So it's about stepping into that, seeing how you already have everything you need. You already have everything you need to do what you want to do. Step into that, and then that is the Saturn energy of moving forward and constructing our life with that masterfulness, with that positive flow and positive energy. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy. Please get in touch if you'd like a personal reading. If you'd like a gift reading, I'm still offering those for the next few days for the holidays. Hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next time.